Success is not a gift, it is a conquest, a prize won through sacrifice, sweat, and unrelenting resolve. The world will tempt you to believe it comes cheap, that you can claim greatness without cost, but the truth is stark and unyielding. Success has a price, and you must pay it without apology. Most people shy away, bargaining with their dreams, hoping for a discount, but the universe does not negotiate. Napoleon Hill, the relentless architect of human triumph, studied those who paid the price: Edison, Carnegie, Ford, Lincoln, men who faced the ledger of success and signed their names in blood, sweat, and unwavering conviction. They did not flinch, did not waver, did not beg for an easier path. They paid, and the world bowed to their will. You stand at the same crossroads now, the price of your dreams laid bare before you. Will you pay it boldly, or will you turn back, clutching excuses like coins that buy nothing? The choice is yours, but the cost is non-negotiable. Step forward, pay the price, and claim the life you were born to live, without apology. Your mind is a forge, a molten crucible where every thought is shaped into triumph or surrender. Hill taught that the mind is the starting point of all achievement, but it is also the battleground where dreams are lost. Most people falter here, their minds cluttered with doubts, fears, and the illusion that success can be had without cost. Your thoughts are not fleeting, they are architects, building either empires or ruins. Picture a mountain, its peak shrouded in mist, its slopes steep and unforgiving. Success is that peak, and your mind is the climber. Equip it with belief, fuel it with purpose, and it will conquer any height. But let it be weighed down by hesitation, by the fear of the price, and it will stumble into the valley of regret. The price of success begins with mastering your mind, choosing thoughts that align with the greatness you seek, not the excuses that keep you small. Pay it without apology, and forge a mind that bends the world to your will. Belief is the spark that ignites the forge. It is not a timid hope or a fleeting wish, it is a fire, a defiant conviction that you are worthy of the success you chase. Hill called it faith, not in some distant deity, but in the infinite potential within you. Most people hesitate, believing the price of success is too high, that they are not enough to pay it. The world whispers lies: you're not ready. You're not worthy. It's too hard. But look at those who paid without apology. Abraham Lincoln, mocked as a backwoods nobody, believed he could lead a nation through its darkest hour. Walt Disney, bankrupt and broken, believed in a mouse that would charm the world. They were not born with crowns, they forged them by believing they deserved to wear them. Belief is not about ignoring the cost, it is about knowing you are capable of paying it. It is standing before the ledger of success and signing your name without trembling. To pay the price, you must forge a belief so fierce it drowns out the world's doubts, a belief that pulls you toward the summit you claim. Clarity is the lens that sharpens belief into action. The price of success demands you know what you're paying for. Without clarity, you are a wanderer, lost in a fog of indecision. Most people falter, chasing vague desires or the approval of others, never defining their true aim. Hill taught that desire is the spark of all achievement, but desire without direction is a wildfire, beautiful, but destructive. Picture your life as a vast, uncharted sea. Which star will you sail toward? Not the one society points to, not the one fear permits, but the one that sets your soul ablaze. Clarity is not a gift, it is a conquest, won by interrogating your heart. What is your success? Not just wealth or fame, but the life it enables: freedom, impact, legacy. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Let the answers cut through the fog like a lighthouse. Clarity is not a single epiphany, it is a fire, built question by question, choice by choice, until your destination burns as bright as the dawn. Pay the price of clarity without apology, and chart the course to your greatness. Vision is clarity's air, the blueprint of your conquest. It is not enough to know what you want, you must see it, feel it, live it in your bones. The price of success demands a vision so vivid it pulls you through the pain of payment. Most people hesitate, their visions blurred by fear of the cost, settling for dreams too small to demand sacrifice. Vision is the architect's plan, the sculptor's sketch, the composer's melody before the first note. Andrew Carnegie did not just want wealth, he saw steel bridges spanning rivers, factories humming with life, a nation transformed. His vision was so real it carried him through betrayal and hardship. Your vision must be just as vivid. Close your eyes. See the success you're paying for, not the life you've settled for, but the one that makes your heart thunder. See the empire you'll build, the lives you'll touch, the legacy you'll leave. Write it down. Speak it into existence. Let it become a flame that no cost can extinguish. To pay the price, you must hold a vision so clear it bends reality to your will, unapologetically claiming the future you see. Purpose is the fuel that feeds your vision. The price of success is heavy, and without a why, you will falter under its weight. Most people shrink from the cost, lacking a reason to endure the sacrifice. Purpose is not a lofty ideal, it is a force, a North Star guiding you through the storms of effort. Viktor Frankl, who survived Auschwitz, said that those who found meaning could endure anything. Your purpose need not be grand, it need only be yours. It might be to lift your family, to create something that lasts, to prove to yourself what's possible. Hill studied Henry Ford, who did not just build cars, he built a legacy of progress, a world where movement was freedom. Ford's purpose was not profit, it was possibility. Find your why. Let it be the heartbeat of your journey, the fire that carries you further than talent or luck. The price of success demands purpose, pay it without apology, and let it anchor every sacrifice you make. Discipline is the steel that holds purpose in place. The price of success is paid daily, in the quiet moments when no one watches. Most people falter, surrendering to comfort, waiting for motivation that never comes. Discipline is saying no to that temptation, showing up when you're tired, when you're afraid, when the cost feels too steep. Hill marveled at Thomas Edison, who worked through 10,000 failures to invent the light bulb. Edison's genius was not inborn, it was forged by discipline. You are not your feelings. You are not your fatigue. You are your choices. Discipline is choosing to pay the price when every fiber craves ease. It is the daily deposit in the bank of your future self, the unapologetic vow that you will not betray your dreams. To claim success, you must build habits that reflect the person you're becoming, habits of focus, effort, and sacrifice, paying the price without hesitation, day after day. Action is discipline's child, the tangible proof of your commitment to the price. The world tempts you to wait, to plan, to perfect, but waiting is the enemy of success. Most people falter, paralyzed by the fear of the cost, never taking the first step. Action is not perfection, it is motion. The world rewards the bold, not the flawless. Hill's philosophy was about creating the moment, not waiting for it. Edison did not wait for the light bulb to invent itself, he tried, failed, adjusted, tried again. Each failure was a payment, each step a victory. What is your next step? Not the grand leap, but the one action you can take today to pay the price of success. Take it. Then take another. Momentum is a force of nature, and it begins with a single push. Action is the bridge between your mind and the world, the moment your vision takes root in reality. To pay the price without apology, you must move, now, not later. Courage follows action, not the other way around. Gratitude is the quiet power that lightens the price. It is not a shallow platitude, it is a lens, a way of seeing that transforms sacrifice into strength. Hill believed that gratitude aligned the mind with abundance, tuning it to opportunity rather than lack. Most people focus on the cost, resenting the effort, the losses, the pain. But gratitude shifts your gaze to the gifts already in your hands, the breath in your lungs, the chance to try again, the lessons carved into your struggles. Andrew Carnegie, at the height of his wealth, said his greatest riches were his ability to appreciate what he had. Gratitude does not erase the price, it gives you the strength to pay it. It reminds you that every sacrifice is a step toward your destiny, every cost a coin in the currency of greatness. In the moments when the price feels heavy, pause. Breathe. Find one thing, no matter how small, that anchors you to hope. Let it ground you, and then keep moving. Pay the price of gratitude without apology, and let it fuel your journey to the summit. Adaptability is the courage to reshape yourself in the face of the price. Success is not a straight path. It is a rugged terrain, shifting with storms, obstacles, and unforeseen turns. Most people falter, clinging to rigid plans or familiar comforts, unwilling to pay the cost of change. But those who claim greatness embrace the flux, molding it to their will. Napoleon Hill's contemporaries, like John D. Rockefeller, thrived not because they avoided disruption, but because they paid the price of adaptation. When markets shifted, when rivals rose, they pivoted, innovated, endured. Darwin did not say the strongest survive, he said the most adaptable do. Your dreams will demand you evolve, your strategies will fail, your expectations will crumble. That is not defeat, it is the price of growth. Learn from it. Adjust. Keep climbing. The person who achieves success is not rigid, they are fluid, like water carving a path through stone. Adaptability is not compromise, it is mastery, the unapologetic resolve to pay the price of change without hesitation. To claim your summit, you must act as if you are already the one who bends without breaking. Resilience is adaptability's twin, the refusal to let the price break you. The path to success is strewn with costs, rejections, failures, losses that test your soul. Most people shrink from these, believing the weight of sacrifice is too heavy, the pain too great. But resilience is the choice to rise, to pay the price and keep moving toward your peak. Hill taught that every adversity carries the seed of an equivalent benefit, a hidden gift forged in the fire of struggle. Abraham Lincoln paid dearly, lost elections, buried children, a nation at war, yet he rose, again and again, because his purpose was his armor. Your scars are not burdens, they are badges of the price you've paid. Look at the costs you faced, the setbacks, the doubts, the moments you thought you couldn't go on. They are not your defeat, they are your strength. Find the seed in your sacrifices. Nurture it. Let it fuel you. The world respects those who rise, not those who never fall. To pay the price without apology, you must decide that no cost, no matter how steep, will dim the fire within you. Learning is the lifeblood of resilience. The price of success demands growth, a relentless pursuit of knowledge that sharpens your mind and strengthens your resolve. Most people falter, fearing the cost of learning, time, effort, the humility to admit they don't know enough. Hill spent decades studying the successful Edison, Carnegie, Ford, not to idolize them, but to dissect their methods. He was a student until the end, and so must you be. Learning is not a chore, it is a rebellion against stagnation, a refusal to let the price of ignorance hold you back. Read. Listen. Question. Seek mentors, not to follow blindly, but to stand on their shoulders. Thomas Edison's genius was not a gift, it was forged, experiment by experiment, book by book. The world is a classroom, and every experience is a lesson. Failures teach more than successes. Critics sharpen more than compliments. Embrace them. Let them refine you. To pay the price, you must act as if you are already the person who craves growth, who sees every lesson as a coin in the currency of success. The universe opens its secrets to those who dare to learn without apology. Courage is the heartbeat of learning. The price of success is steep, and fear is its gatekeeper, whispering that the cost is too great, the risk too high. Most people falter, paralyzed by this voice, unwilling to pay the price of stepping into the unknown. But courage is the fire that burns through fear, the decision to act as if you are already the person who conquers. Hill studied men like Henry Ford, who faced ridicule for his horseless carriage, yet paid the price of courage, pressing forward unapologetically. Courage is not a feeling, it is a choice, a vow to move even when your heart races. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers, could have buried her manuscript. Instead, she paid the price of courage, acting as if she were already the author who would change the world. That courage birthed Harry Potter, a phenomenon that enchanted millions. Your courage is your power. Act, and fear will bow. Move, and the path will appear. To pay the price without apology, you must act, not when fear fades, but in defiance of it, as if you are already the one who overcomes. Autosuggestion is the silent architect of courage. Hill taught that the subconscious mind is a fertile garden, and every thought you plant takes root. Most people let their minds grow wild, overrun by weeds of doubt and hesitation, unwilling to pay the price of self-mastery. Autosuggestion is not wishful thinking, it is a deliberate act of programming your soul with the truths of the person you're becoming. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty and pain, could have believed she was nothing. Instead, she paid the price of self-belief, standing before mirrors, before empty rooms, and declaring her worth. "I am destined for greatness," she told herself, and her mind listened. That belief carried her from a small-town newsroom to a global empire. You are the gardener of your soul. Speak to yourself with conviction. Write your vision in bold letters. Say, "I am capable. I am unstoppable. I am worthy." Let those words sink into your core. They are not empty, they are the seeds of your success. To pay the price, you must drown out doubt with the voice of your own truth, acting as if you are already the person who commands their destiny. Mastermind alliances are the scaffolding of your belief. The price of success is too heavy to bear alone. Hill believed that no one claims greatness in isolation. Most people surround themselves with doubters, with voices that amplify their fears, unwilling to pay the price of seeking better company. A mastermind is not a casual gathering, it is a coalition of minds, a circle of dreamers who challenge you, sharpen you, lift you higher. Andrew Carnegie paid the price of humility, surrounding himself with advisors who were smarter than he was. He did not fear their brilliance, he harnessed it, building an empire that transformed a nation. Look at your circle. Are they anchors or wings? Do they hold you back or propel you forward? Seek those who see your potential, who hold you accountable, who refuse to let you settle. Steve Jobs did not build Apple alone, he had Wozniak, designers, visionaries who shared his dream. Your mastermind might be mentors, peers, even the wisdom of books. Pay the price of connection without apology, and let it be the wind that carries you to heights you cannot reach alone. Sacrifice is the currency of success. The price is not paid in a single moment, it is a series of choices, each one a trade of comfort for conquest. Most people flinch, unwilling to let go of the familiar, believing they can claim success without cost. Hill studied men like Thomas Edison, who paid dearly, sleep, security, the approval of others, to chase his vision. Sacrifice is not loss, it is investment. Serena Williams paid the price of her youth, sacrificing parties and rest to train, to compete, to win. She acted as if she were already a legend, and it made her one. What are you willing to give up? The late night scrolling? The toxic relationships that drain your soul? The fear of being seen? Sacrifice is not punishment, it is power. Every no to the trivial is a yes to your destiny. To pay the price without apology, you must decide that your future is worth more than your present ease. The cost is high, but the reward is eternal. Time is your most precious asset in paying the price. The world tempts you to waste it, stealing your hours with distractions, procrastination, and the demands of others. Most people falter, their dreams fading with every wasted moment. Hill warned that drifting, living without purpose, is the greatest tragedy of all. The clock is ticking, not to scare you, but to awaken you. Marie Curie, toiling in a freezing shed, discovered radium because she paid the price of time, treating every moment like gold. She acted as if her work mattered, and it changed the world. Audit your days. Where does your time go? Does it serve the success you seek, or does it betray it? Cut what does not matter. Protect your hours like a fortress. Time is not your enemy, it is your canvas, and every moment is a brushstroke. To pay the price, you must act as if each second is a step toward your summit, painting the life you were born to live without apology. Persistence is the relentless pulse of your payment. The price of success is not paid in a single leap, it is a marathon, demanding you keep moving through setbacks, doubts, and exhaustion. Most people falter, believing the struggle is a sign they're not enough. Hill called persistence the sustained effort that builds faith, the refusal to let the price deter you. Elon Musk paid dearly, watching his first rockets explode, his companies teeter on the edge of collapse. Yet he persisted, acting as if he were already the visionary who would change the world. Persistence is not about never falling, it is about rising every time you do. The world will slam doors in your face, laugh at your ambition, tempt you to quit. But persistence is the voice that says, "Not today." It is the courage to knock on one more door, to take one more step, to act as if the next attempt will be the one that claims your success. To pay the price without apology, you must keep climbing, your resolve a quiet thunder that shakes the earth. Faith is the invisible fire that fuels persistence. It is not a fleeting hope, but a blazing conviction that the success you seek is not just possible, it is your destiny. The world will try to douse this flame, whispering that the price is too steep, your efforts too small, your dreams too grand. Most people falter, letting doubt extinguish their belief. Napoleon Hill described faith as a state of mind, a belief so fierce it aligns the universe to your will. Nelson Mandela, locked in a cell for 27 years, did not just hope for a free South Africa, he acted as if he were already the leader who would forge it. That faith sustained him through darkness, isolation, and despair. Your faith must be just as unyielding. It is not about ignoring the cost, it is about knowing you are worthy of paying it. Faith is the whisper that says, "This is not the end." It is the courage to act as if your summit is certain, even when the price feels heavy. Write your destiny on your heart. Carry it like a torch. Let it light your way through the storms. To pay the price without apology, you must believe, not with hesitation, but with the ferocity of a warrior claiming their birthright. Imagination is the canvas where faith takes form. Hill taught that the imagination is the forge where all plans are crafted, where success takes shape before it touches the world. Most people cage their imagination, believing the price of dreaming is too high, their reality too fixed to change. There are two kinds of imagination: synthetic, which reshapes existing ideas, and creative, which taps into the infinite intelligence of the universe. Walt Disney was a master of both. Bankrupt, mocked, told his dreams were childish, he paid the price of vision, acting as if he were already the creator who would bring joy to millions. He saw castles, characters, entire kingdoms before a single brick was laid. Disneyland was not built with money, it was built with imagination. Your mind is the same canvas. Close your eyes. See the success you're paying for, not the life you've settled for, but the one that sets your soul ablaze. See the empire you'll build, the lives you'll touch, the legacy you'll leave. Let that image pull you forward. The world cannot resist a mind that dares to dream without limits. To pay the price, you must unleash your imagination, letting it paint a future that drowns out all doubt. Influence is the ripple of your imagination. Success is not a solitary peak, it is a beacon, casting light for others to follow. Most people focus only on their own climb, never realizing their power to inspire, unwilling to pay the price of impact. Hill's mastermind principle was not just about receiving support, but about giving it, creating a cycle of growth that multiplies. Malala Yousafzai, a girl shot for daring to learn, paid the price of influence, acting as if she were already the voice of a generation. She turned her pain into a global movement for education, not because she sought fame, but because she sought change. Your influence is your power to shift the world. It is the kind word that saves a stranger, the idea that sparks a revolution, the example that shows others they too can pay the price of success. You are not here to hoard your greatness, you are here to share it. Who will you lift? What will you start? The world is not changed by those who flinch at the cost, it is changed by those who act, who inspire, who pay without apology. Commitment is the fortress that guards your influence. It is the unwavering resolve to pay the price, no matter how steep, no matter how long the climb. The world tempts you to waver, to chase fleeting distractions, to dilute your vision for the sake of ease. Most people falter, their dreams fading under the weight of indecision. Hill studied men like John D. Rockefeller, who faced vilification, betrayal, and chaos, yet paid the price of commitment, acting as if he were already the titan who would reshape industry and philanthropy. Commitment is not a feeling, it is a vow, a promise you make to yourself when the path grows dark. Maya Angelou, who rose from trauma to become a voice for millions, paid the price of purpose, acting as if she were already the beacon who would lift others. Your commitment is your anchor. It is the voice that says, "I will not quit." It is the fire that burns when all else fades. Make your vow. Write it in stone. Let it guide you through the tempests. To pay the price without apology, you must commit, not just to your success, but to the legacy you are forging. Joy is the unexpected gift of commitment. The price of success is heavy, but it is not a grim toll. It is a dance, a celebration of the life you are building. Most people see the cost as punishment, resenting the effort, the sacrifice, the pain. Hill believed that a positive mental attitude was the key to unlocking opportunity. Joy is not the absence of hardship, it is the choice to find meaning in it. Walt Disney, battered by bankruptcy and betrayal, never lost his childlike wonder. He paid the price of joy, acting as if he were already the creator of worlds, and that joy built an empire. Your journey will be steep. There will be nights when the price weighs like iron, days when the storms threaten to overwhelm you. But in those moments, seek joy. Find it in the small victories, the step you took, the fear you faced, the dream you held fast. Joy is the spark that keeps your fire burning. It is the reminder that you are not just enduring, you are thriving, sculpting a life that sings with purpose. To pay the price, you must embrace the joy of the climb, letting it fuel your every step without apology. Connection is the heartbeat of joy. Success is not a solitary summit, it is a shared ascent, woven with the threads of those who climb beside you. Most people isolate themselves, believing they must pay the price alone to prove their worth. Hill's philosophy was rooted in the power of connection, the idea that we rise together or fall apart. Martin Luther King Jr. did not dream alone. He paid the price of leadership, acting as if he were already the voice of a movement, standing with thousands, marching with millions, speaking for those whose voices were silenced. His vision was amplified by connection, by the hands he held, the hearts he moved. Seek your tribe. Find those who see your fire and fan it, who challenge you to climb higher, who remind you of your worth when the price feels heavy. Connection is not weakness, it is strength. It is the courage to be vulnerable, to share your dreams, to ask for help. You are not diminished by others, you are magnified. To pay the price, you must build bridges, not walls, acting as if you are already the one who lifts others as they rise. Humility is the quiet guardian of connection. The price of success demands you grow, but it also demands you remain open, recognizing that your climb is part of a larger story. Most people falter, their pride blinding them to the wisdom of others, unwilling to pay the price of learning. Hill taught that the most successful were those who listened to mentors, critics, even adversaries. Humility kept Andrew Carnegie grounded as he built his empire, kept Thomas Edison curious as he chased the impossible. It is the willingness to say, "I don't know, but I will learn." The world is a chorus of voices, some will cheer, some will condemn. Humility lets you hear them all without losing your way. It reminds you that the success you seek is not above others, but beside them. Stay humble, not to shrink, but to expand. The greatest achievers act as if they are already the ones who serve, who lift others as they rise. To pay the price without apology, your belief must be fierce, but your heart must be open. Infinite intelligence is the unseen current that flows through your humility. Hill believed that the mind is a receiver, capable of tapping into a universal reservoir of wisdom and inspiration. Most people never listen, too caught in the noise of their doubts, unwilling to pay the price of stillness. This is not mysticism, it is the spark of creation that pulses through every inventor, every dreamer. Marie Curie did not discover radium by chance. She paid the price of curiosity, acting as if she were already the scientist who would change the world, tuning her mind to the frequency of possibility. You have the same access. In the quiet moments, when you silence the world's clamor, you can hear it, a whisper, a vision, a truth that feels bigger than you. Trust it. Nurture it. Let it guide you. Infinite intelligence is the wind at your back, the compass in your hand. To pay the price, you must believe you deserve to receive it. Open your mind. Listen. Act. The answers are waiting without apology. Legacy is the shadow you cast across the tapestry of time. The success you seek is not just a prize for today, it is a force for tomorrow, leaving a mark that outlives you. Most people falter, chasing fleeting glory, measuring their worth in temporary triumphs. Hill believed that true greatness is achieved in service to something larger. Maya Angelou did not just write, she paid the price of impact, acting as if she were already the voice of generations. Her words, her courage, her refusal to be silenced lifted millions. She said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Your legacy is the feeling you leave behind. It is the lives you touch, the hearts you awaken, the dreams that live because you dared to pay the price. Ask yourself, what mark will you leave? Not for your ego, but for the world. Your success is not complete until it ignites others to claim their own. Now, stand at the peak of your journey. Look back at the price you've paid, the doubts you've silenced, the fears you've conquered, the sacrifices you've made. They are not accidents. They are the crucible that forged you. You are not the person who stood trembling at the base. You are a force, a creator, a conqueror. The world is not the same because you chose to pay the price. But this is not the end, it is the beginning. Your success is not a trophy to display, but a fire to share. You are here to build, to inspire, to leave a mark that echoes through time. The price was steep, but you are stronger. The cost was heavy, but you are fiercer. Close your eyes. See the success you were born to claim, not the life you've settled for, but the one you've paid for. See the empire you'll build, the lives you'll touch, the legacy you'll leave. Feel the weight of your vision, the heat of your resolve, the pulse of your destiny. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, but now. The clock is ticking, not to limit you, but to remind you, you have everything you need. Your mind is the forge, your belief the fire, your actions the hammer. What will you create? Step forward. Pay the price without apology. Claim your success with every breath, every choice,